This is Paul from GamerGuides.com and welcome to our S-Rank walkthrough for the main mission of Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, which is the Ground Zeroes mission. Alright, so the key to getting an S ranking on this mission is to get through the level as fast as you can, as stealthily as you can, without using any retries, and without killing anybody. So to begin with, we're just going to look around as the game suggests and just mark everybody. And when the searchlight looks away, we're just going to sprint over there and hop up onto the ledge here.
To climb an obstacle, press the action button.
Follow the path to the end and shoot the fellow in the guard tower there.
If you're going to eliminate him, use a gun. Now head east to the old prison area. You can bring up the
Okay, so we drop down and we just tag the fellow up there. And we're going to move into the southern camp here. Just mark a couple of enemies as you go, just to make things a little bit easier in the long run.
Look at the enemy through your binoculars, and you can mark him. Marked enemies can be sensed when nearby, even if there's a wall between you and them. But it only works if you stop and take the time to focus your attention. This helps you maintain situational awareness.
Pop between these tents here, you'll find one enemy who's always standing there with his back to you, so you can just eliminate him. And just get around the corner and tell his friend. Now because the searchlight was on them, the guy in the tower there is also going to be alerted, so he's going to come and have a look. So as he works his way along the road, you just want to hit him with a tranquilizer as well. Now we're going to work along the fence here and we're going to turn right when you see the guard hut there. Now this is the path down to the prison. So if we approach the hut, there's a guard that does patrol up and down the dirt path here. So we're just going to wait for him and take him out when we see him. Just inside the guard hut here, there's some ammo if you need it. Okay, so head down the hill. And you want to play your binoculars and have a look around. There are two guards in the area. There's usually one standing just outside the gate into the prison. And there's usually another one patrolling around the cages inside the prison. So once you've got the two of them marked, you just need to take them out as you see fit.
Those tranquilizer rounds are only good for putting your target to sleep. They won't help you break anything. If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster.
Okay, so once they're both out, we're just going to pick the lock to the prison here. Now, we're in here to rescue Chico, and he's in the cell furthest to the left there. We're just going to ignore him for now, and we're going to go and rescue the other prisoners in the area. Now, there are 4 prisoners in cages here, and we're going to basically unlock each cage, grab the prisoner, and take him down to the extraction point nearby. Now, the reason that we're going to move all the prisoners down first before Chico is that when we do rescue Chico, there's going to be a guard shift, which means new guards are going to come to the area. And if we move all the prisoners down there first, then we won't have to deal with that. Okay, so basically the reason we're putting all the prisoners down here is that if we rescue them all, we're going to get 21,000 points. Now this gives us quite a large buffer and room for error, so essentially if we get spotted a couple of times during the rest of the mission, you know, 300 to 600 points here or there isn't going to make much difference against 21,000. Having said that, you still should try to be as stealthy as possible.
Another prisoner. Looks like he's alive. POW. That's fine if he has some intel, I guess.
Okay, once you've got 3 prisoners down there, as we go to rescue the 4th prisoner, you're going to want to call in the helicopter. This will save us a couple of minutes, because by the time we come back for Chico, the helicopter should be there by the time we get down again.
Landing zone confirmed.
Roger that chopper request. It's headed your way now.
Alright, so once we go and get Chico, there's going to be a guard shift, as I mentioned earlier, and there's going to be a pair of guards that will appear just next to the guard hut to the west of the prison. So we've been going along the cliffside path. You're going to need to hug the wall here in order to avoid them. Ah, I got spotted. That doesn't matter. Okay, so basically when the helicopter arrives, you're just going to load all of the prisoners on board. Make sure you put Chico on last.
Inside. Is that it?
CP, this is Solo 2. The enemy got away. Starting a search now. Over.
Okay, so once Chico's on board, it's going to be a scene and you're going to pick up a cassette tape. Afterwards it's going to play and give you some hints as to where you've gone in the mission, but if you've played before you'll know exactly where you need to go. Anyway, work your way up the beach here and climb up here. Now we're going to approach the guard box here. Now if you haven't alerted them, they're both going to be standing at the guard box, but because we alerted them earlier, they're in different position just a little bit up the road. So we're just going to take them both out.
I hear vehicles. And a flag.
Now if you follow the dirt road up towards the main camp, you'll see a truck there in the distance. So we just want to hang out of sight, hold back for a little while, and you'll see a guard right next to it. So when he turns back to the right and goes into the truck, he's going to drive off with it. What you can do is run up and jump into the back. So if you go prone in the back, you'll be pretty much invisible to everybody and you won't be detected. So at this point, we're just going to be patient and let the guard drive us into the base.
Chico left the tape on record while he was being moved. Try using what you hear to find Paz. If you're still not sure, listen to the tape again. The helipad. That matches Chico's tape. The surveillance camera.
Okay, so when you reach the gate, a scene will play to show it opening. Make sure you watch the scene because if you don't, it can occasionally glitch if you skip it and the door won't open. Anyway, once the truck goes through the gate, you're just going to hop out to the left and quickly run over to the storage rack here for some ammo if you need it and duck into the alley behind it.
Effective for dealing with nearby enemies.
Alright, so once you get to the far end, you're going to want to move up and go around the corner to the left here. Follow the wire fence to the end. When you see the red door, you want to peek through there and tranquilize the guy that you can see there. Return to the fence and pick the lock. Now we're going to approach the transformer with the loose panel and we can interact with it in order to disable the power. Quickly just back up a bit and hide behind one of the other transformers, and I'm just going to wait for one of the guards to approach as they come to investigate.
CP, this is Zulu 1. Investigating now. Out.
As he comes in, we'll just take him out. And he's also unlocked the gate for us. What a champ. So as we enter the main courtyard area, we'll just have a quick look around. There's a couple of enemies around that we need to take out. So once you've taken all of them out, we're going to go down the stairs with the flashing yellow light. As soon as you can, you want to immediately turn right and hop over the fence, and we're just going to crouch walk along the right hand wall. So look to the left, because there is a guard in here, and if you move too quickly he's going to hear you and become alerted. When you see him, just take him out. Okay, and you want to move his body, so we'll just hide that behind the boilers here. So next we're just going to move into the room on the right. Again, walk along the wall here on the right. Now if you've alerted some guards in the mission, there's a chance for a couple of them to be standing here outside the cage, but there's none of them here on this occasion. So just walk up and unlock the gate when you're ready to go. Pick Paz up and go through the door. Having picked up Paz, there's going to be a guard shift, so there'll be a few new enemies around. So as soon as we get out of the room, we just want to take that fellow out there. And we're just going to duck behind the boilers in this room. Just drop Paz there, and we'll move to the far end of the room and take cover behind the final boiler. There are two guards here that are coming down to investigate. So wait for them to enter the room, and then we're going to sneak up behind them and take them out one at a time. So just take out the guy at the back first, and then take out his friend. Just go and retrieve Paz. And we're just going to backtrack back out to the main courtyard of the admin area where we came from. Now once we're up here, we're going to find a vehicle. So you've got a couple of options. There's the truck that we came in, or if that's not there, there's also a jeep under the small shelter here. So what we're going to do is just put Paz into the passenger seat of one of the vehicles. Then we're going to call a helicopter, and we're going to ask for it to come to the start point of the mission. So when you're ready, hop into the driver's seat of the jeep, and we're just going to drive all the way back to the start of the mission. Now you're going to get detected here, but because we've got that 21,000 point buffer, it shouldn't have too much of an impact on your chances at an S rank. just be sure that if you have tranquilized enemies and you've left their bodies in the middle of the street, that you don't run over them, because that will count as a kill, and that will impact on your bonuses at the end of the mission. Okay, so when you reach the start point, you're going to get out of the vehicle, go and grab Paz. Okay, we're just going to run over and unlock the gate. Alright, so once that is open, just sprint up to the start point of the mission, and we're just going to wait here for a few moments until the helicopter shows up. Alright, there it is. So all we need to do is get on board the helicopter, and that will complete the mission.
Mission info has been updated.
This has been Paul from GamerGuides.com. Please be sure to check out more of our Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes videos.